Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of my HerGivenHair clip-in extension video. I am jumping right into the installation of these clip-ins. I basically made a whole little braid pattern and I am going to show you how I ended up braiding the back. Now, where I'm braiding right now, you won't be seeing at all anyway because this is where the clip-ins are going to be attached. So I'm taking some light leave-in conditioner. I let my hair air dry a little bit and I'm taking this Dad oil to seal in the moisture, and I'm kind of just combing it out, and I ended up making 8 braids. Now when I make 2 braids out of this one section, I am combining it into one braid. So that's basically what I'm doing right now, splitting that section into 2. And by the way, I made 4 sections in the back. So starting with this braid, I'm going to braid down halfway and then I'm going to stop and make another braid, and then after I'm done with that braid, I'm going to connect both of those braids.
So I thought I needed. So I thought I needed.
Now for my leave out, this is how much leave out I'm actually leaving out. So I basically just parted down the edges and then the middle, since I decided to do a middle part. So yeah, this is how much I left out, which is kind of a lot, so keep in mind I am definitely winging it. I think my next go around I won't leave as much out on the edges part, but I did the same process to this section of hair, just moisturizing it with the leave-in and then sealing it with some oil, and then I'm gonna twist that out the way and move on to the next part. Now I'm taking some bobby pins and I am pinning my hair up out the way. You can see right here I ended up taking it down only because I wanted to make sure the braids were braided to the very end. I didn't want any hair poking out, and I'm making sure I make all the braids as flat as possible to my head. So the braids in the far back I ended up pinning in the middle, and then the braids on the outside I ended up kind of tucking it under and pinning it up as well. And oh my gosh, please excuse my kitchen. I know it looks atrocious but yeah, so make sure you pin it down as like flat as possible because you don't want it to be too bulky. I think the next go around I will also make smaller braids, but I guess you can say this pattern is definitely for people who are lazy or just at least winging it. This is probably the easiest thing I've done as far as like braiding it down for some clip-ins. I'm totally just learning. Okay, now as far as adding in the clip-ins, I started off by putting the 3 clip ones in the back because your head is smaller in the back, and now those are on the shorter clip-ins as far as how many clips were on it. They're all the same length, they're all 20 inches. I just put the smaller ones, well, as far as 3 clip ones in the back, and then in the middle of my head I moved on to putting the 4 clip ones in the middle. And then as I worked my way up to the top, I put the 5 clip ins, and then after that I made sure I started to put some product in it. As you see it right now, there's no product in it. This is just freshly co-washed. I'm going to end up adding the same products to this hair as I did to my hair. So once you get to the top, I also kind of curved it a little bit just to make sure that it's just placed on there very comfortably. And once you snap these in, they're on there. Like, it's super secure. These clip-ins aren't going anywhere. So that's something I definitely love about this already. When I added the products to the clip-ins, I made sure that I kind of re-wet it just so the products will go through it a little better. So I also used the light leave-in conditioner on my hair on these clip-ins, and it's by Cream of Nature, and it's liquid based. And then I took some Eco Styler gel, the argan oil kind, and I kind of raked it and smoothed it through the strands, so I made sure all of them were defined. And I'm also working in sections because, again, this is a lot of hair, and if you feel like one of the clips are placed a little funny, make sure you go ahead and fix that as you go along, because if you're going to put this much effort into it, you want to make sure it's comfortable and it's perfect. So that's what I'm doing to the remainder of the clip-ins, and then I'm going to move on to my leave out. Now moving on to blending the leave out. As you can see, one side of my hair is definitely heat damaged way more than the other side, so I am going to basically apply the exact same products and try to blend it the best I can. Now, I did think about flat twisting all of it down, but I was like, nah, let me see how it looks once I apply the gel, because sometimes my hair can be a little deceiving, especially as you can see as I kind of wet it, it wants to start curling up a little bit, but one side is just completely fried. So that side I definitely ended up twisting into the actual clip-ins because I wanted it to mimic the curl pattern of the clip-ins. So that's how I ended up blending it, and some of them I didn't even have to twist, especially the leave out that was on the back portion. It actually blended in very well. So this is the next day. I just take some pomade, some Carol's Daughter Honey Mimosa pomade, and I did tie down the front of the edges. I kind of wanted like a slick back look, I guess. And I ended up twisting the hair in the front, like I said, to kind of blend the curl pattern in with the clip-ins. And I'm just making sure that I coat all the hair so it's shiny and moisturized. I'm taking the Oh You Dad oil again, and I'm spritzing it throughout my hair. By the way, I love this oil, very lightweight and it smells pretty good, and it also leaves like a really good shine. And so I'm making sure I scrunch it in the hair, get that gel cast out, and then I'm taking my twist down. And as you can see, as I take it down, it is mimicking the clip-in pattern, which is exactly what I wanted. So, by the way, this is 3B, 3C clip-ins. They're 20 inches. And one thing I will say, it's slightly lighter than my natural hair. My natural hair is a little bit darker, but I mean, it still blends in pretty well. And once I get to the top, I try not to separate my hair from the clip-ins too much, because you want it to be uniform from your root to the tip of the clip-ins. So I just continue to take all the twist out, and that's basically all I did to blend in my hair with the clip-ins. I absolutely love these. I swear this is going to be like my new go-to thing. I'm going to be faking a wash and go, tricking people, because I absolutely think that these blend in so well with my natural hair already, and I am just so in love with these. So shout out to HerGivenHair. I'm going to leave all their information in the description box below. You guys need to definitely check them out. This is perfect for transitioning hair. So let me tell you guys, this is the hair 7 days later. Only one touch up, and of course I wanted to style it a little bit, so I added a little braid and some hair charms, but it's blending in perfectly still 7 days later. I love this hair, like I absolutely love it. So everything will be in the description box below. You guys need to go check them out because these clip-ins are bomb. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.